I cannot imagine that Palin's performance is going to really turn any of those undecided votes towards McCain. I don't think she had a bad performance. I think she did much better than a lot of Republicans that I had talked to before the debate anticipated she would do. But she needed to really have a game-changing moment. You cannot look at this. You cannot look at this debate without reckoning with what had happened the 24 hours before it. You have McCain saying he's pulling out of Michigan and that he now has to win in Pennsylvania, Minnesota, and Wisconsin, 3 states that Bush lost. This means that he knows momentum is not with him and that he needs something to happen, either focus to go away from the economy or Palin to turn in a sterling performance, something to change the dynamics of this race. I think Biden did exactly what everyone thought he would do. He appeared pretty presidential. He obviously, from his 35 years in the Senate, knows the issues, knows foreign policy as well as anyone in town, and it showed. If anything really persuaded anyone, it might have been that pretty powerful and poignant moment where he started to choke up talking about his own family. I think whenever a candidate, whether it's vice presidential or presidential, can connect with voters, that's when people sort of feel that emotional connection and maybe a tug towards a candidate they might not otherwise feel. On the war, again, it was sort of the same dynamics we saw between the presidential candidates a week before. They talk about who's for the surge, who's against the surge. I think, again, because Biden showed such a command of the issues and she did not, that maybe that worked in his favor. On the economy, I don't know that anyone really prevailed on this. And I was really surprised in both this debate and the presidential debate that the candidates aren't better equipped to really talk in more poignant terms about the real world effect of what's happening in the economy and what precisely they would do in office to change that. I think that's what the American people are looking for. If you look at the latest polling, 51% of people are talking about wanting to hear about the economy and that being the most important issue.